Hey guys, and welcome back to my FIFA 23 Manager Career Mode. I sincerely apologize for the gap between videos. I've just been working and I just really haven't had time to sit down and do this. So it's not that I don't want to or I've been lazy or anything. I just haven't had time. I've just been at work doing long hours. So today's a public holiday in Australia, so I'm going to sit down and try to get a few of these done for you guys. So in the last episode, we finished up the final part of the league, and we've got now this playoff round that we got to go through with the top 6 from the group. So as you can see here, we are Dinamo Zagreb. We finished top of our Balkan League that we've created, and there are the top 6 that we have there that we're going to have to compete against in this next phase of the league, which will decide who is going to be playing European football next season. So this is our playoff here. We have a handy lead, a 10-point lead over Sparta Praha because of how far we finished in front of everyone else at the end of the league season. So I find this interesting that they have this relegation round, and actually these top 2 will actually have an opportunity to play European football, where the bottom half of our playoff round won't have a chance to play European football. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't know if that's actually real, if that's how it works, but that's what we're up against. And we're in our first game against Victoria Plzeň, and straight away we've hit the bar in the 7th minute from a cross, and it's Plzeň going forward now as Kalvac plays the ball out to Kopic, and Kopic puts a ball in, and the clearance was not sound, and the rebound saved by Livakovic as Plzeň go forward again, and we clear and go on the counter-attack here. This is Drmic playing the ball into Ivanušec, and Ivanušec, he's going to play in Petkovic, and Petkovic opens the scoring in the 26th minute, turning defense into attack, moving up that left wing. Drmic with the ball through to Ivanušec, the captain, and Petkovic scores another goal this season. Just slipping it past the keeper, and it's 1-0. 38th minute now, and it's Plzeň going forward, and that is not a penalty. Looked pretty bad as we toy around with it in defense, and it's a great ball from Rodriguez, which finds Antuna, and Antuna's going all the way, and it's 2-0. Dinamo Zagreb. Antuna Brujol with the second goal, all on his own. The long ball from Rodriguez finds him, and he uses his speed to get away from the defender and slot it past the keeper. He's got a lot of pace, Antuna, and all season he's been key in supplying and scoring goals since we signed him. As we head into the second half now, and Oršić with a nice little move past his defender, and the ball is in, and it's punched away by the keeper, but it's volleyed in by Petkovic. Keeper couldn't clear it, probably should have taken it. See it again. He's just gone with the double fist straight to Petkovic, who just slams that straight into the net, into the back of the net, and it's 3-0. And we bring Petkovic off with the game in hand and bring on one of our academy strikers, Tommy Hartley, the Australian, and it's Oršić again, moving down the wing, and the ball in! Great goal from Ivanovic. I don't know how many of those we've scored this season. Those half bicycle volleys. As we see it again, Orsic playing the ball in, and yeah, those acrobatic side bicycle kicks, possibly a little bit overdone in the game because we've scored a ton of them throughout the season. And it's 4-0 now. Happy days. And Ivanovic comes off for a spell as we make a bunch of changes and let some of our other guys get some game time. As Orsic has a strike from range. As I'm starting to get a handle on those power shots. And it's Plužin in attack, and we don't clear well, and it's slipped through past Livakovic. And Viktoria Plužin get a goal back. All too late. Chermak with the strike. We couldn't clear the defense. Turn it over, and he just holds off the defender and neatly slots that one past our goalkeeper. Just inside the post. Precision shot. And it's 4-1. And that's how it would end. We maintain what we've been doing pretty much all season and showing a lot of dominance. Antuna with a goal, Pekovic with 2 goals, and Ivanovic with another goal. As we take this one out, it's Dinamo Zagreb 4, Viktoria Plužin 1. As we extend our lead, well, no, we'd maintain our league. It's still a 10-point gap down to Sparta Praha and then Dinamo Kiev. And it's a little bit of a backlog there. I don't think, I think it's Shakhtar at the bottom there had much of a chance, as Ajax and Hajduk are trying to make their way into some European football. As we say goodbye to Asim Madibo on a loan to Levante. He was one of the free agents we picked up right at the beginning of this season, and he was just there to kind of rotate through, but he hasn't been getting any game time, and I thought I'd loan him out just for the time being to see what the situation is when he comes back. So you've seen, if you've been watching in a bunch of the videos, I've been making a lot of changes, and we've been scouting a lot and trying to see what we can pick up. Our scout has returned nothing from Korea, so we sent him out to Argentina to have a look. And we've also got one of our players back. It is Vega, our star signing from a few videos ago, who's been absolutely creaming it as far as like scoring goals. Scored almost a goal a game now, so he's back from injury. He went down a bunch of games ago and has missed probably about a month's worth of games, as we come up against Shakhtar Donetsk in our second game of this playoff round. They are right at the bottom. Yeah, they're a game and a bit behind Viktoria Plužin, who we just beat comfortably. And in the first half, we go forward, we don't clear, and then we give up. No, we get a free, and it's play has been allowed to continue as we go on the attack with the counter, and Antuna now. Antuna still puts the ball in, and it is Ivanovic again with another goal. I gave him a bit of a rev up a couple of videos ago, and now he just can't stop scoring. I think he scores almost a goal a game now. As we see it again, it's Antuna, the long ball over the top to Antuna and through the sea of players from Ivanovic. First time strike. and no one could get to it. I think Pekovic getting out the way there. And it's 1-0. Dinamo Zagreb. As we have a look here. 19 goals in 32 matches. So he's not far behind Pekovic as far as the scoring goes. As Antuna is on the ball again and puts another one in. And it's Orsic coming in from the other side with the header. Sending the keeper the other way. Or going back across the keeper, should I say. And he puts himself on the score sheet. Great ball across, coming in from the opposite wing. And it's 2-0 Dinamo Zagreb. As we see it again from in the net. We've got that down. Some of those. You can get that deep cross in across to the other winger. They're usually coming in from the opposite side. And if they can get away from their defender or their opponent, good chance to get a shot on goal as Ivanovic goes forward and has a big wind-up strike and puts that one over the bar. And 59th minute now, and it's Ivanovic on the ball again. And Drimic puts the ball back in. And it's Ivanovic with his second. The initial shot saved, and Drimic got to the byline just in time to chip it back into play. And Ivanovic got on the end of it. Waiting still in the box. And it's a great goal. Great team play. Great hustle. And that's our second headed goal of the game. And it's 3-0 Dinamo Zagreb as the keeper. I think it rolled across his chest there as it went in. Could have easily saved that.
Thank you.
64th minute. And it's Shakhtar trying to go forward as we stop them temporarily. And they get a shot on goal, but it's a pretty weak effort. As we move out and go back into attack, but it's turned over. And Shakhtar go into attack now as we whiff on the defense. And this is Kornienko from distance. Could have gone a little bit further there and really put some pressure on the keeper as we make wholesale changes and 5 substitutions all at once as Kornienko is on the ball again and plays this one into Sudakov to Traore. Traore back to Sudakov, and it's a goal for Shakhtar late in the game, as they've done to us many times before. I think it's like we've beaten them 3-1 in 3 games this season, where we've been up 3-0 and then right at the death they nab one back. And they've done it again today in the 90th minute plus stoppage. And it was Sudakov with the goal. And we get another win. And we are heading towards European football next season, as we maintain our dominance that we've had throughout the whole entire league. Only losing that one game to Sparta Praha. It's Shakhtar Donetsk 1, Dinamo Zagreb 3. So we move along, and Sparta have dropped some points there. They had a draw, and so we moved 12 points clear of them. And it wouldn't be many games left now before we can't be caught, as Ajax and Hajduk lead the relegation rounds of this part of this phase of the league, as Damjan Jovanovic is looking to cancel his contract. That's one of our youth academy players. And I had a look at him, and look, he's 17 and he's 47 overall. And his potential is only in the 70s. So, yeah, I'm not going to really try and hold on to him. Let him kind of do what he wants. If he leaves, he leaves. If he wants to stick around, he can stick around. But I'm not too fazed about what he does. As our man, Alexis Vega, comes back in. We didn't play him in the last game because, you know, when they come back from injury, they're not 100% fit yet. So he still had a bit of like he had that when they're really injured, they got the ambulance, and then when they come back, they still have, you know, like a band-aid on them, so they're not 100% ready to go, and we just left him out, which it wasn't critical that we brought him back in, as we are playing Dinamo Kiev, and they are on the attack, and this is Besedin, and Besedin has a shot from the angle, and that is taken easily by Livakovic, who rolls it out to the defender, who plays it to Lauritsen, and we are going forward. It's Antuna, and Antuna plays it to Ivanušec, who plays a great ball into Vega, almost scoring straight away, and then another cross is headed away by the Dinamo Kiev defender, as we have a corner here, and it is cleared initially by Dinamo Kiev, but the ball is then played back to Oršić, and Oršić puts the ball in. Vega again with the header straight back into the attack, resuming as if he had never left, and we go on the attack again, and it's Vega on the ball again, putting one over the top to Pekovic, who steals it from the defender, and Pekovic plays in Antuna, and it is saved by the keeper. A couple opportunities now, and we are in the second half, and it's Dinamo Kiev going forward, and the clearance was completely whiffed as Oršić, as he does so many times, steps around his opponent and goes for a run down the wing, plays the ball in, and it is Pekovic taking the ball down nicely around the defender from the cross and playing it past the keeper. As you see here, he gets it and kind of volleys it to himself, and the defender overruns him, and then he hits it with the volley into the bottom corner, and it's 1-0, and he gets himself another goal. As Dinamo Kiev go forward, this is the 78th minute, and it's Besedin getting past the defender, but gives it up, and it's given back as Sajdic has a shot, and Livakovic makes a great save as we go on the attack now. Again, it's Oršić in the 84th minute, turning inside, and he's played a ball across to Pekovic, who gets the second of the game and puts this one pretty much out of Dinamo Kiev's reach with his second goal. Oršić with the run, cutting inside. Pekovic all on his own at the edge of the box. The defender tries to get in the way, but he can't get there in time, and it's 2-0. And that's how that one would end. Another game, another win, and another step closer to taking out the league and stepping into European football for next season. Pekovic with a couple of goals. He continues to roll on as the league's leading scorer, and it's Dinamo Zagreb 2, Dinamo Kiev 0. Taking a look at our youth academy now, and we have this right wing back, Anton Jovanovic, the Serbian. He is 60 overall and 16, which is pretty decent, and we are promoting him to the senior team, and he'll probably go out on loan at some point to get some more game time. And our scout came back, and Danilo Kovacevic from Croatia is looking like he's got some good potential, 70 to 94 overall, so I think we picked him up, and he's going to go straight into our youth academy. And then, as before, Damjan Jovanovic was complaining, and he's left the club. Pekovic, he has 24 goals, did it just say there? 24 goals as we go into the fourth game of this video against Slavia Praha, one of the Czech teams. And this is a team that is also fighting for a European spot. They are level on points with Dinamo Kiev, and it's an important game for them. As we go forward with Rodriguez, and it's to Orsic, who plays the ball in, and the ball at the far post is headed from, I think it was Antuna, no, it was Ivanushets, and it's come straight off the keeper's head. Didn't even try and save it. It just kind of fortunately was in the way there. As Slavia Praha go forward now. It is the 15th minute of the game, and a lot of space was given to Jurečka, and his shot is saved by Livakovic. It was going in, so the save was required, but Livakovic was able to keep it out. Corner now to Slavia Praha, and we defend that one well, but Slavia are still trying to get back in, and it's a second time dispossessing us of the ball as we go forward on the counter-attack, and Ivanushets is taken down as he was about to break the lines. And it's just a yellow. Touch and go on a red there because he was about to break through. He looks as if he's injured, but I don't think he actually is. It's just for dramatic purposes as Slavia go forward again, and it's Linger who plays in Holej, and that one's just over the bar. Looks like that was bending into the top corner. Oh, not far off. And we haven't had much since that first header. It's all been Slavia. As we're still in the first half here, and it's Linger to Strands, but a bit of a dummy, and he goes and picks it up again, and that one required another save as well. A bit deceptive. Looked like it might have missed, maybe, but Livakovic making sure and pushing it wide as we move into the second half now. And this is Ademi who's going to play in Vega, and Vega puts it wide. So looked like that was off his left foot going across goal. It's a bit of a weird, awkward way to take a shot there. Probably could have done that on his right. As Orsic comes off and Ademi comes off for Misic. As we go forward once more, and the initial cross is blocked, but this is Arzani, and his shot is blocked off the defender as we are going forward again, and Misic finds himself in the clear, and it's saved brilliantly by the Slavia Praha keeper as they try to go on the counter, but we turn it over in midfield, and we're going forward again, and it's Arzani on the ball once more, chips the ball in, and the header from Petkovic, I think it was, saved down low to the keeper's right as it was creeping in the bottom corner. As we make some more substitutions and bring on Drimic. He's a bit of a goal sneak, the old Drimic. As Slavia goes forward, and this is Glajinka, who finds Strands all on his own in the box. And in the 84th minute, Slavia Praha have the lead. And we have not found ourselves in this position at all, really, since the first game of the season against the other Prague team. This time it's Slavia, and it's Strands all on his own in the box, putting it past Livakovic. And we have encountered our second league loss of the season late in the game. Ivan Šranz has put it past Livakovic as we fell asleep, and it's a loss. Slavia Praha 1, Dinamo Zagreb 0. So we drop a game, but we don't obviously lose the lead of the league and that Champions League spot. But it gives Slavia Praha a bit of a push up the table. Hajduk Split are now leading by 4 points over Ajax in that place for some more European football for them. I still don't understand why they get to play European football with, you know, there's 6 teams above them and then 3 of those teams are going to miss out, but they get to go in. I don't understand that. Our final game of this video is against Sparta Praha, who, like I said before, we played them in the previous video and it was 2-0. They beat us in the first game of the season and it was 2-0. So the aggregate score against them is 2-2. And we meet them again, and we will meet them one more time before we finish up this season. But they are in second overall on the table. So, and they have a bit of a league, like it's us, a gap, them, then a gap, and then the rest. So we are the 2 main teams in this league this season. So let's see how we go up against them today, because was it a fluke that they beat us? Did we fluke beating them? Or are we just that evenly matched that it just produces good contests between us? So it's Dinamo Zagreb, Sparta Praha in Zagreb, and as you can see, 49 points to 40 points. We have that one loss now. They are undefeated, the only undefeated team so far in this playoff series, as we go forward in the 10th minute, and it is Orsic with the ball. And you can see there's Vega running into the box and couldn't get enough on it, and it goes straight to the keeper, who plays it out, and they do win it in midfield. And this is Kuchta, who's just able to run kind of all on his own and has a shot, which goes into the side netting. That was never going in, and Livakovic knew that and let it go for a goal kick. Going forward again, Orsic once more out on the wing, and there's men flooding into the box. He plays it in, and it's missed by Antuna and cleared by the defender as we go forward once more, and from the header and then off the bar from Vega. The header was saved, and then Vega beats the keeper. It actually hit the keeper's shin and then went into the bar as we get another corner, and that one goes harmlessly wide. The header from, I think it was J-Trilla, misses, as Sparta Praha are now on the attack, and we give the ball up. We get it back, and we are playing it out from deep in defense, but we turn it straight over, and it's Karabets who makes the turn, and this is Kuchta, and it is saved by Livakovic brilliantly in a one-on-one scenario, but they're not done, and Kuchta, lovely little play past our defender, and it's Livakovic to the rescue again, as Sparta Praha still in attack, and we try to clear it, and it is cleared, and it is half-time in this one as we move into the second half, and it is Kuchta once more driving into attack, and that one fizzes past the post. I actually found in these 2 games against the 2 Prague teams, the computer had made some adjustments. They were really pressing us very wide and not allowing us to get a lot of time on the ball. There was a lot more pressure in these games, I found, as Sparta Praha go forward again, and the volley from Pešek, I think it was, is saved by Livakovic, and our mate Ademi gets himself another yellow card for an earlier piece of play, which looks like he got the ball. It didn't even look like he touched the defender, as Kuchta has another crack from distance and cannot score. And this time it is Dinamo Zagreb in the attack, and it's Ivanovic. The first shot, he couldn't get it off, and then the second shot was saved. And it is now the 87th minute, and that's how it would finish. So, over the course of 3 games, there's nothing that separates us and Sparta Praha. It is still 1 win apiece and a draw, and 2-2 on aggregate. It is Dinamo Zagreb 0, Sparta Praha 0. So we maintain the lead at the top of the table, that 9-point gap to Sparta Praha. Slavia Praha now have put themselves well clear of Dinamo Kiev below them. Nevistic is going out on a loan to Crystal Palace, I believe. And we are going to accept that offer for a 2-year stint with the English club. Now, this is Gianluca Busio, which I spoke about before. Someone that we were interested in signing, a midfielder. He's 20 years old, 74 overall, a future star of the club. We sat down, Venezia agreed to the transfer, and he has agreed to the contract, and when the transfer window opens, he will join our club. So Gianluca Busio for 12.5 million, 20 years old, 74 overall, and a D. We could have got him for 7.9. I doubt that very, very much. But that's the video for today, guys. The first round of games in our playoff run for the league title and the European qualification for next season. We have another round of games to play against all of these clubs again, at either our ground or their respective grounds, depending on where we played them in the first match. If you enjoyed the video, guys, remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Again, I apologize for the break between videos, but I am going to try and knock a few of these out today. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.